Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slideshow. In this part, we are learning about creating product retail prices in Canadian provinces. So we are creating an analysis dashboard to analyze the prices varying by different months, prices varying by different years that we have in the data set, if products are essential or non-essential, taxable or non-taxable, what is the different, there are different product categories like beverages, canned and jar goods. So we have average value after tax and average value by products. What is the average tax of different provinces in Canada, average value and with the tax rate. So this is something that we are creating here. And importantly, for every product that we have, what are the value with or without taxes. So this is something that you are going to learn. We will prepare a very basic design. We'll use all these filters. You can select the values, and this is something that you will learn from scratch. So let's get started with it. So the data set that we are going to use in this project is product retail prices per month from 2017 to 2025 data. This data set captures the monthly retail prices of over 120 customer products uh, across various provinces. You have year, month, geographical encoding of states, product category, product name, and so on. So we have opened Power BI desktop for this, and we have simply connected the data with the help of get data in text CSV connector. No changes were required. The only thing that we have done here, we have changed the retail prices, like we have changed the table name to retail prices, and here you can see all the columns. So here the important thing is we have this is unit of measure. Coordinate is some kind of identifier for products. This is value after tax. This is total tax rate, whether it is taxable or not, and value which is given. So like $4.3, $4.18, and this is potatoes 4.54 kilogram. And you can see we have information like when it was sold, in which particular month, in which particular province. So we have a lot of numerical columns, we have a lot of categorical columns, and this makes a good beginner friendly data set to explore it. And obviously the value after tax or value before tax, this type of fields can be our target fields here. So load the data, and now we will start building our dashboard. Now once the data is loaded and our data model is prepared, we will first set up our dashboard design. We will click on insert. From insert we will click on shape and set up a shape here. So I am setting a header here, and I'm going to use this header as to put my filters and to put my some image representing what we are trying to do here. And here in a style we will go and select a particular color. For color and palettes you can go to view, and from view you can select a theme that you like. For example, you can select this theme and we will go with this particular color background. Here we will go to insert. I have some assets, so I'll go to images, and like I will find something that we can add here. So let's say I'm going to add this as an image, and this is good. Next is whatever we are doing, like whatever analysis we are conducting. So what we can do, we can copy this and place it here, and we can use a narrow footer like this, and in this footer we are going to insert a text. This is totally or this thing totally depends upon your creativity. Obviously since I have done some website designing, so I like to set up header and footer, but this is not necessary. If you will go to the data set, what is this product retail price per month? So product retail price, and this is, as you can see, it is taxes and everything are based on Canada, and they have given so Canadian provinces. So product retail price in Canadian provinces analysis or something like that we can write. So product retail price in Canadian provinces analysis dashboard. So we will select this, align it to center. Font size I will select like 16 or maybe 20, and here I will select font size of white, a font color of white, sorry. When font color is white, you will say nothing is visible, because I will go to effects and disable the background of my text, and now you will be able to see the heading properly in the footer. If you are doing this analysis for a particular company, as I am doing it for my institute, so you can give acknowledgement to them. So that's why I'm just adding slide scope. You can learn data analytics in our online classes at slide scope. So I'm just going to add this on this sidebar. Sorry for noise. And that's it for the dashboard. Important thing is, after doing this much, don't forget to save your work. You press Ctrl S and save everything. So as we can see, we have coordinate view and everything. This is value after tax, and this is the value. Okay, so we will be analyzing value, or you can select value after tax, whatever is important for you, and you can try to analyze it like year wise. We have these different years. So year wise, what is the average value of these products after tax? So to find that, you can see one parameter is year and another parameter is value, which is a number. Both are numbers here, but year will be treated as a categorical field here. And whenever you have something like year, month, quarter, so you can always go with a line chart. Although in this case bar chart can be used, because we don't have the continuous data, we have year wise data, but you can always go with that. So let's select a line chart, and in that line chart we will put on x-axis, we will put the year information. So this will bring year on x-axis, and on y-axis I will bring average value. When you will select value, so you can see it is going to show sum of value. Sum of value will depend upon whatever values we have in the data. Like for, if for a particular year we have more records, sum of value will be more. So we can select average price, and this shows us that average price for these years, different years, is growing, right? You can see from here. You can increase the size like this and create the dashboard. If you want, you can select area chart, so you can show this like a area chart, but you can, if you want, you can prefer this. You know, we have value and value after tax, so we can bring them both, and we can select average value after tax, and you can see they both are very close to each other. We can select a area chart or a stacked area chart to actually compare them. So now this is good, because we want to compare average value and average value after tax. So here we will write average value, and here I will rename it as, so just a minute, this is actually average value after tax. So this will be average value after tax, and this will be average of value. So we will just make it short. This is average value. So I'm just doing it because I want to use the heading in one line. So you can write average val after tax, just the short form of it. It's optional. I don't want to use two lines for my headings. Now in this visual, this is called a title. So you can go to format your visual. From format your visual, you can go to general setting, where you will actually find the title. So in your color palette, you will find a lot of good colors which you can use here. So for example, if we are going with this color, we can select this, make it bold and align it to center. Similarly, we can select, go to general tab, we can select effects and enable shadow. So this will give us average value after tax and average value by year. So now we have this information. Similarly, the second category that we have is month also. So for different months also we can select that. As I said, if it is year or day, anything related to date, you can select a line chart, but for something like month, you can also go with a bar chart. So here we are going with a stacked column chart, and if you will select a stacked column chart, you will be seeing values like this. If you will select a clustered chart, you will be seeing values like this. And here instead of year, I will just select month, and this will show us information of average value after tax and average value by month. So obviously we have more space here, so we can increase the height of these charts and width. So this is average value after tax and average value by month, where we can see average value in July is more. Now we can copy this and paste it here, and so we have done two categories. Next, it is given, we have information of province also, like province 1 to province 9. We want to see in which particular province the value and value after tax is more, and we also want to see in which province the tax rate, what is the average tax rate there. So as we have selected this chart, we can also select a line and clustered column chart. Okay, in line and clustered column chart you will get same thing, or we can select a line and a stacked column chart. So here instead of month we will select the province name, and where is the province name? Actually it is in geo, so we will select that, the average and by geo, and in geo we can call it province, because they have given the province name there. And now as I said, we want to see the total tax rate also. So in line and stacked column chart or line and clustered column chart, you will get another column which is line y-axis, another field which is line y-axis. Here we are going to put the total tax rate, and instead of sum we are going to select average. Okay, I will just make the title short, because again for all the charts I am trying to make it only of one line. So I've just renamed it as average value, value with tax, and tax rate by province. And you can now zoom it, or you can bring the focus mode. And in focus mode we can see that whether it's province 5, 4, they have the higher values, and in province 10 tax rate is lower, in province 7 it is 13. So province by province we can see tax rates are varying. So if we have to create some kind of machine learning model to predict the price of a product, so we have to consider all these fields, because province wise we can see price is changing, tax rate is changing, and that's because tax rates are changing, that will affect the overall pricing also. Next you can see we have product categories. So for product categories also we can prepare a simple dashboard. So I am going to copy this, and here actually I am going to create a clustered bar chart. In clustered bar chart, instead of month I am going to select product category, and this will give me an information that for the products that belong to infant and baby products, their average value after tax and average values are more as compared to milk, poultry and all. Slowly scroll down, so you can see canned and jar goods are the products which have lowest value. So this is average value, value after tax, and value by product category. Now we have product themselves. So for products also we can use something similar with a scroll feature, so that because these names are you know, more than 20 or 30 names, so that's why scrolling vertically will be a good idea. So that's why we will select products. And just to give variety, what we can do is we can select a stack chart also, so like this. So here we have a product, and because infant and baby product by average are on top, so you can see the infant formula, beef rib cut per kilogram, these are the products that are on top. For these products, if you want to see the values also in charts, that is optional. You can go to data labels and enable these values. Okay, so this is something that will give more data. Similar thing you can do here as well. So data labels, and you can enable the value. This is optional. I'm just going to enable it here so that you know that this is something that you have to practice. Next thing, we can see that products are either essential or non-essential, taxable or non-taxable. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a simple donut chart here like this, where I will copy the format painting, apply here. In legend, I will bring essential because this is a categorical field, and I will try to find their average value after tax. So you can see like this, but here we can actually represent this in a better way. This is called legend. So you can go to setting, and we can select that legend should be placed at bottom center. Now you can see for essential products, okay, sum of value after tax, it is showing that. So now actually we have to select average value, not the sum value. So now average value of essential products is $5.82, and for non-essential product is 4.04. so you can see essential products are costlier on an average. Similarly, we can copy this and paste it here, and here we can simply rename it as, instead of writing average of value, the thing that I'm writing is average value after tax by essential, and here actually it will be by whether it's taxable or not. So you can see for taxable 5.52 for no and 5.48 for yes. So average values are very close to each other, but this is how you can actually uh, use a donut chart. So this will be average value after tax. You can also select average value if you want to see. So this is something you can do here. Now our charts are created. This is part 1, where we have not used any DAX expression, any DAX function, and we are going to use some simple filters over here. So for example, whether a product is essential or not should be used as a filter. So we will add a slicer here, that's why we have kept this area. So I'm just going to give a size, like I will keep some distance from top and some margin from top and bottom, and here in field I will select essential. So now product, if they are essential or non-essential, they can be used like this. And here we can actually go to values and increase their size. Font color can also be selected something from the palette. Their header can also be something selected from the palette. So this is slicer header, and for header I will use this, and bold, and 13 or 14 pixel size. So whether it's essential or non-essential, you can select from here. Let's see, this is good. This is good. So this is essential versus non-essential. For this, if you want, you can make it transparent also, or you can give some kind of transparency to its background. So for example, here we can give some kind of transparency if needed. So This is something that we can do to these slices. And if you want to make it completely transparent, so here you can disable the background, and then in your visual effects for your header you can choose lighter shades of these colors what we have selected. Even for values, for example, we can select a lighter shade. Okay, so this is something that you can do. Here we don't have any border. If we actually select a border, so we will be able to show, and border color should also be light shade border. This is whether it's essential or not. Let's copy this now. Similarly, if it is taxable or not, we can find that. Okay, for it is taxable, no. For non-taxable products, you will be able to see the performance or their pricing analysis. For taxable products, for essential products, non-essential products, simple way to analyze data. Similarly, we can copy this one more time. Here now we have products like we have fields like geo, year, etc., where we'll have more values, not only two values. So for example, if we drag product category here, so you can keep it like this also, like because we have the horizontal scrolling and one can easily select from here. Only thing that we can do is, because here this slicer is important and it has bigger names, so based on slicer's own you know value size, we can give these values. So or we can use equal size slices also, but this is more logical. Or you can also go here and in a particular slicer you can select it as a drop down list. This is also you can do. Okay, so whatever you prefer you can keep. As we have created for product category, we can similarly we can create it for product also, and here you can see. So this is a way to create these slices. Obviously I am just using this image, it's not necessary, so we can remove this image and put other filters also like province or year. So I am going to put year information here also, so that if we want to use year wise filters we can use them. So I will just drag year, and whatever other value you want you can put it here. So this is a very simple dashboard, a, a data analytics dashboard that we have created with the help of simple filters, with the help of simple visuals that we have by using a particular theme and using only colors of that particular theme. So you can try this at your end also, and if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section, so we'll be happy to help. And if you have any other type of data analysis related requirement in mind, if you want to work on a particular type of project, then you can discuss that with us as well. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.